Today in our 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee, we're going to be test fitting the Yakima JetStream Roof Rack system for fixed mounts. Starting with the part numbers Y00425, these are the JetStream crossbars up at the top. These also come in silver. Underneath that, we have the SkyLine Tower System to hold everything in place of the fixed mounts, and that's going to be part number Y00148. And finally, to hold it in place onto our fixed mounts, we have the landing pad system here, and that's going to be Y00244. And that does come in a quantity of 4. This is a great roof rack system that can carry a wide variety of accessories ranging from bike racks to cargo baskets to cargo boxes. The bars themselves has this nice aerodynamic shape to it, and that's going to help cut down the wind noise and drag, making for a much quieter ride and eliminating the need for any fairings that you may have to get for the round bars. Up at the top, we do have this rubber strip, and with that you can utilize channel mount or T-track accessories with this. And as opposed to the other roof rack systems out there, you don't actually have to remove the strip at all. Instead, you would remove the end cap and you would simply push the strip down and insert your channel mount accessory through there and just push it into place. Moving down to the actual mount here, we do have a knockout that we've already removed, and you can place in the Yakima SKS lock horse system, which is sold separately, to secure this to your roof, but also to make it key to like with the accessories that you're hauling. It's a very easy mounting system to use, and in fact, when you're finished using it, you simply open the door at the end here, lift it out, and then you have these caps that you can put into place so they can stay in place and they're ready for next time. That's also something that is very different from the other systems for this particular style. So now that we've shown you some of the features here, let's go ahead and show you how the rear bar gets put into place. We already have it partially assembled on our table here, and there's a little bit of prep we need to do before we place this on. First off, we're going to take our tower and get that attached to the other side of our bar. We're going to flip the bar upside down and make it a little bit easier for us. And normally there would be a rubber strip on the bottom as well that we would remove, put everything in place, and then cut the strip to length around it and put everything back in to help cut down that noise. But for demonstration purposes, we're going to go ahead and leave that out. So we'll start by putting this into the open position. That's just opening up the door. Then we'll have our plastic piece here from our bar kit, and that just pushes into place or snaps into place. Then there's a screw on the inside here. We'll attach our metal bracket to that. And utilizing our handy tool here, we'll tighten that down until you hear 2 or 3 audible clicks. And that's to make sure that you have it torqued to its specifications, like so. Then we'll take this top portion here, and this actually slides into that channel at the bottom. We'll make sure all of it goes into place. There we go. And that'll slide in. Now you do notice that we do have the ability to slide this back and forth if need be. That's because we're going to have to make some adjustments once we have this initially installed on our roof. And we'll put our end cap. And now we can take our mount or landing pad and start installing it. Our first step is we're going to take our special tool here, looks like an Allen tool, and we're going to loosen up the bolt on the inside of the flush mount of our Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's up at the top. You have several mounting options here. So just open that up by just loosening it up. We already have the one on the driver's side installed. So really this is the last one here. Then next, we'll take our mount, making sure the arrows are away from the vehicle position. We'll set that on top. And we'll send do our secondary mount here, place that on top. Then we have this long bolt with a flat washer and lock washer. Place that through both, like so. And then locate the mounting point, and then we tighten down that bolt. It's a very easy process. You see how the rubber padding here helps protect that flush mount. There we go. Now we can grab our bar and set that in place. Remember, you want to make sure that the doors at the end caps are open, and we'll set them in place onto our mounts. Next, we're going to measure the crossbar overhang on both sides to make sure that's even. And then we can really start tightening things down, and I think we're going to be ready to go. Give a little bit on the other side there. All right, that looks good. Now we can tighten the bolt in the center. And that's going to tighten the tower to the bar. And then we can close up our end cap, and we'll repeat this on the other side. Our final step here is we're going to give you a couple quick measurements to give you an idea of how high this sits off the roof. We measure from the center to the bottom is going to be 4 inches, and from the center to the top is going to be about 5 1/8 inch. So that's more than enough space for those accessories that wrap around your bars as opposed to use the channel mounts. Plus, you're not going to have any issue of clearance if you have a sunroof or anything like that on your vehicle as well. These do sit pretty high though, so if you have a fully loaded bike rack or cargo basket, you might want to keep that in mind when you're going through low clearance areas. These bars do have a carrying capacity of 165 pounds, but you always want to double check with your vehicle's manual to make sure your roof can take those weights and go by their recommendations. And there you have it for the Yakima JetStream Roof Rack system on our 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee.